Hey YouTube, and thank you for watching Junkworks DIY Garage. Well, I am working on the 02 Buick Rendezvous. Go check out the playlist for this car if you need anything done on one. But as you can see, I have my Harbor Freight homemade light. Check out my Harbor Freight playlist and you can figure out how I made this. But in that you'll realize I get to the point where I have magnets on these, and normally they will magnetize to the bottom of hood. Well, this hood has plastic everywhere on the bottom of it, and the top is made out of aluminum or I don't know what, something that's non-magnetic. So what I did, one day on the side of the road, this was sitting, so I grabbed it. So I don't know where it came from or what kind or even what length it is. It is not quite as long as this. But one of the main things about it is it has these plastic ends right here, and you want to make sure you have something like that. And this is where I say if you do anything I do and you hurt your rig or yourself or anything else, I'm not responsible. But what I did is I actually peeled the chain away just like I did when I put these magnets on. Wrapped it around here so it hangs on there just good. This says 40 inches, 101 centimeters. It also says U.S. patent pending. So whether it was made in the U.S. or just has a patent in the U.S., I don't know either. So regardless, I can't use the magnets on this hood. So I took these, I got them hooked on there like that, and I can actually hook this right around the edge of the hood and it hangs on just fine. You maybe could hook this over the top of the hood, but then you're looking at scratching things with the chains on there. So, and I can kind of stretch this anywhere I want and hook it out. If I want it a little bit lower, I can stretch that. That's about as far as it'll stretch there. So, but I got it a little bit lower that way. So it just depends on where you want it. Normally you're not going to want it that low anyway. And we'll have to see as time goes on. Most of my hoods I don't need this, but I actually kind of almost like this better than the magnets, because every now and then the magnets get knocked off, and there's not always a good spot for it. But the magnets work nice if you need them like any other direction, if you don't want it just this way. But regardless, it's a cheap way to go. I don't know how expensive this would be. Yet again, if you count all the parts and pieces and the light, you might be able to get one of those underhood lights that's already made for this kind of stuff. But right now I'm just kind of using free stuff and stuff I already have. Minus the magnets, I did actually have to order those up, but these lights are awesome. I just use them everywhere in my garage. Everything in my garage has a place to put a magnet. So, and if it doesn't, I make a place to hang it. So I totally 100% would go check this video out if you're looking for a fairly inexpensive, you know, this is less than, even if I bought the parts, I'm sure less than 25 bucks for all the parts and pieces, including the light. So, and it works excellent. It's a great underhood light. This camera doesn't even do it justice because it's bright enough to where the brightness kind of shuts down a little bit on the camera. So it just works. All right. Well, if you've enjoyed this, please go check out my tips and tricks playlist. That's where most of these will probably be, as well as on my Harbor Freight playlist, which is probably where I got the lights. I'll have a just on the lights video, and then later on I update it to these underhood lights, so go check out that. As well as I have home improvement videos on my mom's place remodeling, my kids' place remodeling, and working on our place when I get a chance. As well as my vehicles. I have Ford, Chevy, Jeep, International, which I actually don't have any International ones up yet, but I will at some point, hopefully. I have lots of different vehicles. I have Volkswagen, Buick, which is Chevy. I even have tractor. I have a Massey 1950-ish Massey Ferguson if you're interested in that, as well as a couple of riding lawnmowers I've done some work on. So Go check out my videos. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching Junk Works DIY Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.